Hello everyone, welcome to Lunyal classes. Students, today we will do the MCQ of class 9 chapter 2 Constitutional Design. In this video you will find 45 MCQ questions. All the question has 4 options in which one option is correct. Students, all the answers of these questions are totally based on the NCERT book. So please, if you have any doubt, check the answer only from NCERT book. Now let's start our video. Option A. Why was Nelson Mandela sentenced to life imprisonment in 1964? Option A. He provoked the people to attack on the whites. B. He spread communal feelings among the people. C. He dared to oppose apartheid regime in his country. D. He was responsible for the attack on a theatre meant for the white. Correct option is C. He dared to oppose apartheid regime in his country. Question 2. What was apartheid? Option A. Gender discrimination. B. Facial discrimination. C. Caste discrimination. D. Racial discrimination. Correct option is D. Racial discrimination. Question 3. What is the color of the native people of South Africa? Option A. Black. B. Brown. C. White. D. Whitish. Correct option is A. Black. Question 4. What blacks could not do? Option A. They could not visit the churches. B. They could not form association. C. They could not live in a white areas. D. All of these. Correct option is D. All of these. Question 5. What is the full form of ANC? Option A. African National Congress. B. All National Congress. C. African National Committee. D. African Native Committee. Correct option is A. African National Congress. Question 6. What do you know about the Long Walk to Freedom? Option A. It is an autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi. B. It is an autobiography of Nelson Mandela. C. It is a documentary film. D. It is a magazine sponsored by Nelson Mandela. Correct option is B. It is an autobiography of Nelson Mandela. Question 7. When did South Africa become independent? Option A. 16th April 1964. B. 26 April 1996. C. 26 April 1994. D. 6 April 1998. Correct option is C. 26 April 1994. Question 8. Who was the first education minister of Free India? Option A. Vallabhbhai Patel. B. Abul Kalam Azad. C. T.T. Krishnamachari. D. Jaipal Singh. Correct option is B. Abul Kalam Azad. Question 9. Elected President of Constituent Assembly was option A. Motilal Nehru. B. B.R. Ambedkar. C. Rajendra Prasad. D. Sarojini Naidu. Correct option is C. Rajendra Prasad. Question 10. Dash means people have the supreme right to make a decision. Option A. Sovereign. B. Republic. C. Fraternity. D. Secular. Correct option is A. Sovereign. Question 11. Which one of the following was not the member of the Constitution Assembly? Option A. B.R. Ambedkar, B. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, C. Lal Bahadur Shastri, D. Shri K.M. Munshi. Correct option is C. Lal Bahadur Shastri. Question 12. Who prepared the Constitution of India in 1928? Option A. Rajendra Prasad, B. Motilal Nehru, C. B.R. Ambedkar, D. Sarojini Naidu. Correct option is B. Motilal Nehru. Question 13. When did the Constitution of India come into effect? Option A. 26 November 1950, B. 26 November 1949, C. 20 November 1951, D. 26 January 1950. Correct option is D. 26 January 1950. Question 14. How many members were there in the Constituent Assembly that wrote the Indian Constitution? Option A. 399, B. 299, C. 199, D. 190. Correct option is B. 299. Question 15. Who among the following was not a Congress leader? Option A. G. Durgabai Deshmukh, B. Rajendra Prasad, C. Jaipal Singh, D. Abul Kalam Azad. Correct option is C. Jaipal Singh. Question 16. Who among the following played a key role in the making of the Constitution? Option A. B.R. Ambedkar, B. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, C. Mahatma Gandhi, D. T.T. Krishnamachari. Correct option is A. B.R. Ambedkar. Question 17. What does the term socialist mean? Option A. Wealth should be shared only by the rich. Option B. Wealth should be generated socially and should be shared equally by the society. C. Wealth should be shared only by the poor. D. Wealth should be generated socially and should not be shared by anyone. Correct option is B. Wealth should be generated socially and should be shared equally by the society. Question 18. Who called preamble political horoscope? Option A. N.A. Palkhiwala, B. K.M. Munshi, C. Sarojini Naidu, D. Mahatma Gandhi. Correct option is K.M. Munshi. Question 19. Who among the following was not the member of the Constituent Assembly, but his vision was followed by the member? Option A. Baldev Singh, B. Rajendra Prasad, C. Jaipal Singh, D. Mahatma Gandhi. Correct option is D. Mahatma Gandhi. Question 20. In which magazine Gandhi expressed his vision, what he wanted the Constitution to do? Option A. Young India, B. Discovery of India, C. The Kesari, D. The Maifta. Correct option is A. Young India. Question 21. The Congress decided to fight for the complete Swaraj in its 1929 Congress session held at option A. Kolkata, B. Mumbai, C. Lahore, D. Ahmedabad. Correct option is C. Lahore. Question 22. Which of the following sentences is wrong about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar? Option A. He was the chairman of the drafting committee. B. He was born in Maharashtra. C. He was law minister in post-independence India. D. He was the founder of Republic Party of India. Correct option is B. He was born in Maharashtra. Question 23. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar presented the draft constitution to the Constitution Assembly in option A. November 1948, B. July 1946, C. January 1950, D. February 1950. Correct option is A. November 1948. Question 24. In which way did the system of apartheid discriminate among the South Africans? Option A. Restricted social contracts between the races. B. Segregation of public facilities. C. Created race-specific job categories. D. All of the above. Correct option is D. All of the above. Question 25. Why did white regime decide to change its policies? Option A. Increase in protest and struggles. B. Government realized that repression was become difficult. C. Rise of sympathetic attitude in government for the blacks. D. Both A and B. Correct option is D. Both A and B. Question 26. What does the white minority want from the new constitution? Option A. Protect its privilege and property. B. A separate country for themselves. C. Reservation in legislature. D. Some special rights. Correct option is A. Protect its privileges and property. Question 27. Which revolution in the world inspired the Indians to set up a socialist economy? Option A. French Revolution. B. Turkish Revolution. C. Russian Revolution. D. American War of Independence. Correct option is C. Russian Revolution. Question 28. How many amendments were considered before adopting the Constitution? Option A. Around 500. B. Around 2000. C. Around 1550. D. Around 1000. Correct option is B. Around 2000. Question 29. Trains, buses, taxis, hotels, hospitals, schools and colleges, libraries, cinema halls, theatres, beaches, swimming pool, public toilets were all separate for the white and blacks. This was called option A. Apartheid. B. Segregation. C. Racism. D. Casteism. Correct option is B. Segregation. Question 30. After the emergence of the new democratic South Africa, black leaders appealed to fellow blacks to option A. Forgive the whites for the autocracies they had committed. B. To take revenge on the whites. C. That the whites must leave the country. D. None of these. Correct option is A. Forgive the whites for the autocracies they had committed. Question 31. How many years did it take South Africa to make its constitution? Option A. 3 years. B. 2 years. C. 6 months, D. 1 year. Correct option is B. 2 years. Question 32. What were the negotiations between the blacks and the white? Option A. One person, one vote. B. The blacks agreed that majority rule would not be absolute. C. They agreed that majority would not take away the property of the white minority. D. All of these. Correct option is D. All of these. Question 33. Every document presented and every word spoken in the Constituent Assembly has been recorded and preserved. These are called option A. Constituent Assembly debates, B. Constituent Assembly minutes, C. Constituent Assembly agenda, D. Constituent Assembly daily. Correct option is A. Constituent Assembly debates. Question 34. How many volumes were the recording of the Constituent Assembly printed? Option A. 6 volumes, B. 10 volumes, C. 12 volumes, D. 8 volumes. Correct option is C. 12 volumes. Question 35. With the end of apartheid, who became the first president of South African Republic? Option A. K.W. de Klerk, B. P.W. Botha, C. Nelson Mandela, D. None of the above. Correct option is C. Nelson Mandela. Question 36. Which of these inspired our leaders while framing the Constitution? Option A. Ideals of the French Revolution, B. Parliamentary democracy in Britain, C. Bill of Rights in US, D. All of the above. Correct option is D. All of the above. Question 37. The ambition of the greatest man of our generation has been to wipe every tear from every eye. Who was Nehru referring to in his speech? Option A. Abdul Ghaffar Khan, B. Mahatma Gandhi, C. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, D. Vallabhbhai Patel. Correct option is Mahatma Gandhi. Question 38. What is called the soul of the Indian Constitution? Option A. Legislature, B. Judiciary, C. Executive, D. Preamble. Correct option is D. Preamble. Question 39. Which of the following days is celebrated to mark the enforcement of the Constitution? Option A. Republic Day, B. Independence Day, C. Gandhi Jayanti, D. Constitution Enforcement Day. Correct option is A. Republic Day. Question 40. How much time did framing of Constitution took? Option A. 3 years, 11th month, 18 days, B. 2 years, 11th month, 17 days, C. 1 year, 11th month, 18 days, D. 1 year, 11th month, 16 days. Correct option is B. 2 years, 11th month, 17 days. Question 41. Which of these was the most silent underlying conflict in the making of a democratic constitution in South Africa? Option A. Between South Africa and its neighbors, B. Between men and women, C. Between the white majority and the black minority. D. Between the colored minority and the black majority. Correct option is D. Between the colored minority and the black majority. Question 42. Which of these is a provision that a democratic constitution does not have? Option A. Powers of the head of the state. B. Name of the head of the state. C. Power of the legislature. D. Name of the country. Correct option is B. Name of the head of the state. Question 43. Match the following leaders with their roles in the making of the Constitution. A. Motilal Nehru, President of Constituent Assembly. B. R. Ambedkar, Member of Constituent Assembly. C. Rajendra Prasad, Chairman of Drafting Committee. D. Sarojini Naidu prepared a constitution for India in 1928. The correct matching answer of this question is B, in which Motilal Nehru prepared a constitution for India in 1928. B. R. Ambedkar, Chairman of the Drafting Committee. Rajendra Prasad, President of the Constituent Assembly. Sarojini Naidu was the member of Constituent Assembly. It's a very important question. Question 44. The official policy of racial separation and ill treatment of blacks followed by the government of South Africa between 1948 and 1989 was called. Option A. Treason. B. Apartheid. C. Preamble. D. Constitution. Correct option is B. Apartheid. Question 45. Government that does not favor any religion is called. Option A. Fraternity. B. Republic. C. Secular. D. Sovereign. Correct option is C. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe this channel.